Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? So we had a baby chick hatch just before we went on vacation, and my son, we decided to put it in a dog kennel in the garage so that these people that were coming to take care of our place could, also feed the baby chick. Well, that didn't work out because we have cats in the garage. And somehow it must have got close enough to the door there, and yeah, it got eaten. It's just sad all the way around, just atrocious. But anyway, my heart must have a soft heart lately. I'm just so sad about that baby chick, right? We were all kind of devastated. And anyway, so when we came back from vacation, and I was, checking out the chicken coop, making sure everybody's still there, and or looking for them, I should say. And I noticed that one of the moms had a baby chick beside her. And I was like, this is so cool, right? And she was a little more protective. And so I was like, we're going to leave it there because it's in the chicken coop and, all these things. I did not know that chickens are so protective. I did not know that they were such good moms. Like, did you know this? I guess, ducks, geese, you see them with their babies. Why wouldn't a chicken? But, I was thinking about all these hatcheries because everything I've ever seen is a pre-hatched chicken. At like Runnings and your Farm and Fleet, you buy them in bulk, 50 chicks or whatever. Those are in hatcheries. Right? They're under this incubator. The egg is taken, it's put in an incubator, type thing. Yeah, it's an incubator, isn't it? And it hatches. It never knows its mom. I just thought that was a little sad. But he's doing really good. If I can get a picture of him, I will post it on here. But he's just a little, he's not as fluffy, like when you see him, the fluff. He's still fluffy, but he's just a little taller. So he's growing good. She's very protective. Like if the dogs get close, oh, she's a squawking like there's no tomorrow. Maggie listens. Willow, I'm worried about. Willow, I can see eating it, Maggie just wants to check it out. Yeah, Maggie understands adult and infant, young animals, She doesn't bug the calves. She'll bug the adult ones. She doesn't, bug baby kittens, she'll bug the adult ones, type of thing. Baby goats, she leaves alone. The adult ones, she'll chase, so she understands that. Willow is just too dumb to know. I don't think she knows the difference, yeah. But anyway, today we are doing facial bars. I love these. So 3 things: be kind, be forgiving, be you. And let's go check out the new, absolutely new face bars. Facial bars? Face bars? Okay, and to our face soaps. So if you can see the residue in this, they're more like crystalline structures. That is the ocean sulfur that I use. It is MSM, but it is literally ocean sulfur, not the fertilizer you put in your grass. Okay, this is a different type of ocean sulfur. Now, MSM, but there's the word, it's created naturally through the Earth's sulfur cycle when phytoplankton and algae die and decompose, releasing sulfur compounds into the atmosphere, where they are then transferred to DMS. In the presence of ozone and sunlight, DMS is converted to DMSO and MSM. Pretty cool, which is why I'm using ocean sulfur and not just MSM powder, which can be derived from other things such as vegetables, meat, dairy products, a multitude of different types of fruits, vegetables, and food. Good for your hair and also good for your skin, which is why it's going into this soap bar. Now this is my MSM. Okay, see there's that, how it dries on there. It's not just crazy. This is my MSM in hot water. And that is going in at what we call trace. Now, I'm really actually very, very picky about my face soap because it has to be moisturizing. It has to be not drying. It has to be not sticky feeling like soap, some, cleansers. It shouldn't cause breakouts, and which is hard to find. It's also hard to find a face bar that everybody likes, but I've been handing this out in orders in the past couple months, and I have gotten rave reviews back from it. So into the molds, you pour the soap. It's really such a basic, simple recipe. It's very simple ingredients. It's not my typical 6 to 10 types of different oils and butters and all that stuff. It's very, very simplistic. Could I do it with 6 to 10 oils or butters? Sure, probably. If I was looking at my fatty acid profile, possibly. But I literally stuck to, it's basically 3 very simple oils. That's it. And it's not the basic 3. And also no coconut oil, shockingly. And I think I nailed it on these. They're just beautiful, and they're not really formulated for this skin type or that skin type because they don't have to be. They really don't have to be because of the ingredients. And of course, all I did was cover them with saran wrap and left them in the mold literally 2 to 3 weeks till I needed the mold again. I know you think that's odd, but it's just like, I just think I don't get the soda ash on them. I think they cure up a little better. Okay, so in saying that, I'm going to unmold these for you just so you see, and then I'll show you the variations that I did with this. And I also want you to know that I was going for quality, not quantity. Not how many could I make, the cheapest way possible. That is not how I work at all. I went for quality ingredients for a fabulous face soap. Okay, and for the variations, there are 2. This one is the rose. This is rose. We'll call it just the rose face soap. It contains rose tea and rose hip powder and calamine clay powder. Maybe for a more sensitive skin type, but yet the regular one is very good for sensitive skin also. The second one is plantain. So it contains plantain tea, fuller's earth, and colloidal oatmeal. Maybe for a more oily skinned complexion, that's what fuller's earth and plantain are great for. And the a little bit of exfoliation, a little bit with the colloidal oatmeal and the rosehip powder. That was what I was going for. But they are excellent. I have all 3 in my bathroom, and I absolutely love them. They are the new face soaps at Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by, and I'll see you next time. God bless.